sign up for something in particular, they're gonna chip you. All right? This current economic system is about to reset. If you ain't down with the market of beast system, you ain't gonna be able to enter into it. Okay? So it's gonna be to the all this is written in the scripture, man. All right, draconian laws coming. That's talking about the scripture. Okay? Come on.
Revelation 13, 16, 17.
Yeah.
It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor,
and he calls it Paul. All right, he has the strength and the ability to cause you to do this, man. Because if let's say there's a derivative, there's a pop in the derivative bubble, hypothetically, and all these credit lines to these major banks, all these major banks go from AA, AAA rating to a triple B rating overnight because they've broken something, you know. Bro, all the credit lines to all these banks would stop instantly. You wouldn't have any access to your cash. Trucks would stop moving. That's what they did to Qatar. That's what they did to Iran. That's what they did to Venezuela. That's what they did to Cuba. All right? And all these other places that they want to control, man.
Greece.
Just cut the money off, baby. Make them sign a whole new contract. Like, I got the perfect deal for you. You got something?
Because if you see the situation, we've been watching Venezuela, keeping eyes on it, and what just happened, they signed over rights to the oil to the World Bank, to a corporation.
Yeah, man.
So that's now you see the end goal of it. They let it go on for so long and then put it out of the news. Now that the news ain't talking about it, and then what? The businessman came in, they sold the only possessions they had. That's Habakkuk.
They had to give the rights back to the corporations underneath the loan that they just recently signed by the World Bank. You see, the World Bank is a developmental bank. It basically goes into these developing or weakened economies and they elicit out economic plans for loans, okay? So they say, okay, you broke, right? You need $300 billion to have your petroleum and natural gas businesses going, you do gold, trade there, you do lumber, boom, boom, boom. We're gonna supply you $300 billion to do these companies, but these companies have to own and run it. Because what did Hugo Chavez do? Hugo Chavez took those American oil companies and nationalized them into the Venezuelan economy. Well, the U.S. didn't like that. For doing that, they got labeled as communist, terrorists, whatever, you know. And so the IMF, World Bank, and all these international conglomerates, the WTO, they cut them off. They say, oh, we don't trade with you, no, we don't recognize your credit rating is too low for us to trade with you in the world market. You see, that's how they have a stranglehold of the whole entire fractional reserve system. If you don't play, we just cut you off. That's how they cause them to worship the image of the beast, because they got to go and do Esau's paperwork. They have to be into what the ruler wants.
That's what Saudi Arabia did to England. They threatened that if Theresa May, man, when she's basically backing it, they don't continue doing hundreds of billions of dollars and weapons, hundreds of billions of weapons to Saudi Arabia. There's a prince. Oh yeah, God. There's a prince that said that he's going to start having extremists to start flooding Britain. You know what I mean? So he said you keep the weapons coming. You know what I mean? Keep them tanks, keep them, hand grenades, keep all that coming, choppers, or else we gonna have, Britain looking like, Theresa May. She had an article out talking about that she wanted to do away with the. See, on one hand, it's hypocritical because she's still advocating these weapons getting sent to Saudi Arabia, but then she's saying that the internet is the reason why that, you know what I mean, that people are being radicalized.
Yeah. Well, because she still has the propaganda that she has to push.
Yeah.
See, it's two different things, man.
Nobody calls her out on it.
It's pressure from above, pressure from beneath, because on the geopolitical spectrum, you have these nations making this push towards the Middle East for this, greater Israel project and all this. But on the economic end, they're already all tied together globally. These banks that they run both sides. Ain't no such thing as Iran versus the U.S. in the global economy. Why? Because Iran has to go to the West. You know, he has to. He's already tied in. So you see two different games happening between the West and the East. And that's why when you read Obadiah 6, all right, where it talks about how the things that Esau searched out. You mind grabbing that out? Because this is where you see the scriptures show that they are confederate with one another, but they're going to fight.
This is Obadiah 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of the confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
And what is his hidden things, man? His wisdom, his way. What's really going on in controlling this thing, man? All right, his leverage in the game. His hidden things are gonna be sought out, man. If you got somebody busting your ass at that table all the way through, you're gonna be like, hold up. You're gonna stop and be like, what? Hold up. This nigga can't win everything. You know. So what's his leverage in the game? All right. And so you see China incorporate themselves into this into the global markets. You see all these other so-called developing nations basically become confederate with America and the West. Go ahead.
It says all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. See, they were just scoping you out the whole time. All right, they was trying to figure out, okay, what was going down, man. And so that's why you have the on one end economically, because they need to move product. You ain't gonna never stop moving your product. They agree. They come to terms. But then on the political end, when you read the other articles, they fight. So you be like, okay, which one is it? Or they creating a fight, which is what they're trying to do to Iran right now. They're trying to create this fight, you know?
This is a quick precept, real quick. It says, this is Psalm 73 and 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches.
Man, these top elite bankers, these banking families that you only, there's not many people like you see Marriott and you see all these other, man, those things are all owned by the same people. You ain't getting no diverse product. All right? These wicked elite are the ones that they gonna read that again, Art.
And it says, this is the book of Psalms. This is Psalm 73 and 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches.
Yeah, man.
And it says, this is next verse, verily I have cleansed my heart in vain. No, that's it on there.
Yeah, but he's lamenting that he see the ungodly prospering. But then as you read that you read down, he talks about how, you know, and then he went back to, what is that, the tabernacle of the Most High, and he understood their end, because their end is going to come all of a sudden, okay? This whole system is going to come to an end suddenly, man, at the height of its influence, because the Most High wants to show his power in the earth, okay?
Jeremiah 38:22. It says, and behold, all the women that are left in the kings of Judah's house shall be brought forth to the king of Babylon's princes. And those women shall say, thy friends have set thee on and have prevailed against thee. Thy feet are sunk in the mire, and they are turned away back. So that means they're being misled, like you said. They are being misled to think that these other nations are their friends, man. It says right back in Obadiah 7, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Yeah, man. So you're going to see all of these EU nations, these UN nations that are confederate with each other. They're gonna come into World War III, man. They're going to fight over the next economic system that's being rolled out, and it's going to lead to the end of this war, of this Western society. All right.
It says all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
And when you go into Joel, the 3rd chapter, it talks about all of them being gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, Yehoshaphat, the Lord's decision, man, in and around the regions of the Middle East. And that's why you see all of these nations right now. You have Great Britain, the U.S., Syria, Iran, Russia, China, German troops, Kurdish troops, Turkish troops, okay, Jordanian troops, Israeli troops, all gathered in Syria, all gathered in and around the Middle East, fighting on different fronts. All right? Go ahead.
It says, the men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound. Have laid a wound under thee.
Yeah, man, they have laid a snare, man. All right, they set you up. They're gonna hit the targets that mean most to you because they know them, because they did military drills with you, so they know how to hit your ass. Okay. And they're going to use weaponry that's never been used before, that you gave them. Thermonuclear capability that's going to send fire across all the land. All right, go ahead.
It says, there is none understanding in him. He not even know. Yeah, he not even know.
Yeah, it's going to be like a nigga that just got snuck. He's going to be just totally discombobulated by the thermonuclear destruction that comes. The evil thought is going to be put into the minds of these people. Okay? Thief in the night, absolutely. All right,
Jeremiah 50:2. Declare ye amongst the nations.
This is what we're declaring, okay? Go ahead.